Hi and welcome back to part 2 of the High Priestess card in the Major Arcana and your free tarot classes. So part 1 of this, we talked about the symbolism and the imagery within the card and what they mean. And for part 2, we're going to discuss the interpretations of it if you were using it in an actual tarot reading. So one of the interpretations it could mean is it could be showing the need to listen to your intuition and your inner knowing. It's encouraging you basically to listen to your instincts and to listen to what feels right. It's asking you to ignore the ego mind and the anxiety and the fears and go within. Because at the end of the day, if it feels good, if it feels right for you, then that is right. If you have anxieties, if you have fears, they're all ego-driven, conscious mind-driven emotions. Anything that's for you should feel good and feel right, and everything else should be neutral. When we're too much in our conscious mind, too much in our ego, we allow ourselves to second guess ourselves. We allow ourselves to talk ourselves out of opportunities, situations, because the ego's there to keep us safe, really. It thinks it's keeping us safe. So when you get this card come up in a spread, one of the things it could be trying to say is that now is a time to turn off the ego mind, say thank you ego, but right now I don't need you, and to turn within, listen to your inner wisdom, listen to your inner guidance, follow that gut feeling. Another interpretation of the High Priestess is mystery and the unseen things. This card is talking about things that have not yet come to light. It can talk about hidden knowledge. It can talk about things not being out in the open. Again, what it's trying to suggest is that all the answers lie within the subconscious. Turn off the thinking brain, the monkey mind. Go within, be peaceful, be still. You will find the answers you need there. That then leads into the next interpretation, which talks about reflection and meditation, which again is basically switching off the brain, switching off the monkey mind, and being still, going into meditation, reflecting maybe through journaling, getting to know yourself, getting to know your inner self, understanding yourself, or should I say understanding yourself, knowing your truths, knowing what makes you tick, knowing who you are as a person, as a soul. And another interpretation, like I said when we were talking through the symbology and the imagery, is this card embodies divine feminine energy. So it could be coming up to show that this person now needs to tap more into their divine feminine, which is the energy of reciprocity. It's the energy of not forcing anything. It's attracting things to you, not chasing things. It's allowing things to flow. It's being in touch with your emotions, being in touch with your inner world. That is the divine feminine energy. It's asking you to embrace your feminine side and asking you to nurture your intuitive side and your more spiritual side. It's not a bad thing being in masculine energy when you need to be in masculine energy, but there needs to be this balance. And again, like with the black and the white pillars, and she sits between, she's very balanced. She knows when to take action, but she also knows when to sit back and allow things to come to her. So it is asking you to embrace more of your feminine side, to be more receptive, to allow things to come to you, and then when you tap into your inner knowing, you'll then know when it's time to take action. The High Priestess fundamentally is a card about listening to your intuition, about connecting with your inner world, about being more in your feminine energy. You know, trusting your inner guidance, paying attention to your dreams, following your intuition, following that nudge, that gut feeling. Basically, it wants you to look beyond surface level, to dig deeper, dig into the psyche, dig into the subconscious, because that is where you're going to find all your answers. And again, like I said in every other video, the interpretation of it will differ depending on where it comes up in a spread, what cards it's coming up with, but that is the basic fundamentals of the High Priestess in regards to its interpretation. So come back for the next video where we will explore card number 3 of the Major Arcana, which will be the Empress. Catch you then.